and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast, and may the 4th be with you. I am your host, Big Al. With me, as always, is my co-host, technical producer, lovely wife, tag partner, and life partner,
Sensational Sosie!
Yay! Today on the Heel Turn Podcast, we'll be discussing the WWE Network, its original programming, some of the issues that we've been having with
the 3 platforms that we have it on.
And we'll also be discussing some of the shows that we have been absolutely loving. And we also have an interview with the wonderful, talented, amazing Hania the Howling Huntress from WSU. Take it away, Sos. What do you think of the Fed Network and its platforms?
I love it. I love it on the PS3. I love it on the computer. Not so much on the Xbox.
Yeah, the Xbox is like the slow-witted stepchild of the 3.
And also, I'm really angry that you can't get it on your laptop.
As in the
it does. There is a WWE app for the new Windows. I think it's 8.1 laptops. However, it has no WWE Network. It's just
the app.
The app. It's like the app, except with anything that you want to be on the app. Like everything that you get the app for, it has none of that. So you have to use the internet if you're on the laptop, which is bogus.
Yeah. But, I will admit, I really don't mind going into the browser and just watching it on there.
Boo.
I'm
going to go with boo.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm loving just catching up on the Legends of Wrestling show. I wish they'd start making more.
Yes.
And they'd go a little bit more in-depth on some of the subjects they have.
Yeah, now I haven't been watching the new Legends of whatever, so are they PG-14 like the old shows, or are they keeping them?
I haven't watched any of you mean the Legends of WrestleMania? I have yet to watch those.
Okay.
Right now I'm concentrating on Legends House, which I'm going to give a massive review over in a few minutes. As I'm kind of ashamed to say, I kind of like Slam City.
Aww.
The kid in me loves it.
The adult in you kind of groans, but then you're like, shut up, adult. Yay!
Exactly. And I'm kind of disappointed that Slam City, they don't use the actual wrestlers in the voiceovers.
Yeah, and maybe that's because they want to not give them money later on. I don't know. Because from what I've been hearing on the internets, they're trying to bring back the old school cartoons from when we were small, but they're having a lot of trouble with getting all the copyrights. Like the Hogan Rock and Roll?
Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling.
Rock and Wrestling, yeah. They're trying to bring all that stuff back, but they're having major copyright issues right now.
Have you seen those? Recently?
No, not recently. The last time I saw them was when I was 5 and they were coming on TV.
The last time I saw them was about a month ago. And, oh God.
You're an adult now, though.
Yes.
You're not 5. When you were 5?
When I was 5, those were my gold.
Yeah.
I had the rubber action figures. I had I want to say I had a Volkov action figure and a Hogan action figure.
That's awesome. I couldn't get any of the action figures. I just wanted a wrestling buddy. That's all I wanted. And oddly enough, I wanted the $1 Million Man one.
Well, he was the sexiest of the 3.
Oh, see, I was 5.
Anyways, the other thing, Legends House.
Yes.
My God.
Is it awesome?
Any more heat be forced upon Tony Atlas?
No. It has a, like, if I did know better, it would have a little racosity to it. But I know that that's not those guys. But the way they're cutting it, it's just like, nope, no one wants to listen to the big black guy. Tony, you go in the corner. But we know, like, Tony's, like, legit kind of crazy. And then you got Piper, who is legit crazy.
Not kinda at all.
Not kinda at all. He's still my favorite wrestler of all time. But
He is
crazy.
And always will be.
Crazy, crazy pants.
Yeah. And then you have Hacksaw. Hacksaw's interesting.
Yeah. He's...
I mean, the moment that I saw that Hacksaw was rooming with Roddy, I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And
Yeah.
so far it has been slightly interesting.
Slightly. Not really.
No.
I love that Pat Patterson is in that house. He is a dirty old man.
Yeah. But so's Jimmy Hart.
Yeah. We have the best hand jobs in town.
Yes. Episode 1 was great with Gary Busey. I thought Piper and Gary Busey would get along great, but...
Nope. Not at all.
And... yeah, and...
It was like oil, water.
More like oil, fire.
Yeah.
They get along like oil and fire.
Kaboom.
Now, the second episode...
I want to mention something before we go into that. I never knew why Mean Gene's name was Mean Gene, but he's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
He is kind of a dick on the show.
But I will say, I'd give him... There's a huge part of me that would love to just have Mean Gene interview me as just a fan.
Yeah.
The whole thing... Because Mean Gene gave... all of his interviews were iconic.
Yeah.
And to also be announced by Howard Finkel.
Yeah, I just want Fink to say my name.
Yes, totally. And I want Pat to tell me what finish I'm doing.
Yeah. Now, Hillbilly Jim, he's been the calm in that house. He's kind of been...
Hillbilly Jim and Howard Finkel.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hart still looks the same as he did 30 years ago.
And I completely marked out when he went through his hair routine, so we finally got to figure out how his hair stays so aerodynamic.
And the same for the past 30 plus years.
97 years.
He ain't that old.
He's 104.
I think Pat's the oldest out of everybody in that house.
Maybe.
Do you want to do our lineup for our what we think should the next season of Legends House should be?
I forgot the names. Go ahead.
I want Rikishi, Stone Cold, DDP, Booker T. I also want what's his name? Bruce Pritchard.
That just says Steve Blackman.
Yeah, Steve Blackman too. And maybe Tommy Dreamer.
That'll be an interesting house.
Yeah. What do you think? You got anything to add?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Like, we were talking about this, and it seems like they put people together to get conflict, but I don't know. Maybe put I would love to have Ric Flair in the house, but that's just because I love Ric Flair.
And about everybody else in the universe.
And I just want to see him go woo woo all over the place, like in his underwear, titties just flapping around, just like the most god awful, please stop, but I can't turn away from the screen type of thing.
Yeah. And getting back to what we were saying about how the app works, the network works on the three platforms, PlayStation has the best by far.
Yeah, by far.
PC, I mean, it works great on PC.
Oh, I need to tell my story about WrestleMania night. Because of everyone else, I had these wonderful, streams from WrestleMania. We were watching it via the Xbox. During the Taker match, our feed went completely out because we were watching it about an hour behind. No one told us you can't do that, so we were watching it an hour behind. So middle of the Taker match, everything goes out. Can't bring it back up. It won't play anything. I had to take my sisters home. They were very sad because they didn't get to see the rest of WrestleMania. I come back home. They live about 2 minutes away, so it's all about 5 minutes. When I come back home, I decide to go upstairs and see what I can watch on the PS3 because I'm going to bed because I'm angry. I go in there and it says, hey, you can watch WrestleMania. It's right here. I click on it and I could watch it right where I left off. The Xbox would not let me do that. And I was not a happy camper.
Yeah, the Xbox kind of failed.
Yeah. And I heard other people were having similar experiences, so I kind of went on the tweets and the Facebook and been like, hey, if you have a PS3 or, you have a computer, you can still watch it. It's just the Xbox is a bag of fail.
Now, what did you think of the Raw after Mania?
It was amazing as always.
I mean, really love...
The Raw after Mania is in some ways better than Mania. Because the crowd is just like, they're drunk. They don't care.
They're drunk on wrestling.
Yeah, they're wrestling drunk. And possibly booze drunk, too. And they just don't care. It's always awesome.
I will say I'm loving the fact that AJ dropped the belt to Paige.
Yes. Because there was no one else that could take it from her.
And I will say this. I'm a huge fan of Brittany Knight before she went to the WWE and became Paige.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of her mother, Saraya Knight. And I recently watched a documentary about her family on YouTube recently. And I will most likely be putting the link to that up a little later.
Oh, and for you guys who are like, she's so pale and she's weird looking, she's not there for you to fawn over. She's a wrestler. I know that concept isn't, is new to you because of the way Vince has raised you to believe what women's wrestlers are. But she's there to kick people in the face. She's not there to be pretty and for you to fap to. So, yeah,
she's like Lita, but
without the fake hands.
Yeah. Because Lita was there to kick ass.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say, I haven't been watching wrestling much after Mania only because...
You don't care anymore. Although you're missing a great program with the Wyatt family and the Shield versus Evolution.
I've been keeping abreast of those things. And I will say this, the whole Cena and the Sheep Choir.
It's awesome.
The only thing that could have made it better is if the Sheep Choir opened their robes and they were wearing John Cena t-shirts.
Yeah, but Vince would have had to give those t-shirts up for free. He's not giving up that much merch for free.
Yeah, true.
And again, just like when CM Punk was champion, it really seems like the champions match is not the main event. I really could care less about Daniel Bryan versus Kane. I love Daniel Bryan, don't get me wrong, but this thing with Kane is not a main event. It doesn't feel like a main event. It's not a main event. And can someone please give Bree some acting lessons? She is terrible at acting like her husband is hurt and she has feels about it.
She needs to take some cues from Stephanie.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's my thing. Because I'm a wife. Someone starts, trying to jump on my husband. I'm going to jump in it. And I'm not a wrestler. She's a wrestler. Kane starts jumping on her husband. She needs to jump on his back. There should have been dudes, getting her off of him. She shouldn't be scared and running away. She's a wrestler. She's supposedly, she punches people in the face for a living. He should not scare her like that.
No. Do you think Maria Kanellis wouldn't jump on somebody's back if they were beating up on Mike Bennett?
Absolutely she would.
She would claw their eyes out. And then probably rip their throat out.
But then again, Maria was taking bumps from Umaga, so she's on my level of broad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett.
Yes.
Mike and Maria in Wonderland. Okay.
Jeez, giving it away for free. Shame on you.
Hey, they give it away for free.
Good point.
Alrighty then.
Now, I'm also loving just what I've seen of Wyatt.
Everything about him is amazing.
Yes. Now, the whole Cena versus Wyatt, I'm really hoping that Bray goes over tonight.
Yeah, if Bray does not win tonight,
the whole thing's dead.
Yeah, the whole thing's dead, and there was no reason for it. And again, this is the main event match. Yeah. And it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. Whatever the champion is in should be the main event. And Daniel Bryan might go on last, but it's not the main event.
Agreed.
It's just it's really sad.
Really.
Really.
Really, really.
Really, really. Okay. Do you know what's going on with Evolution and the Shield?
I do know that they're now being backed by Flair.
Yeah! That was so exciting.
I saw it coming a mile away, but yet it still was awesome the way he did it.
Paul Heyman needs to get, Ric Flair a shirt that's like, arrive, woo, leave. Just like, he came in, did his thing.
No, smile, profile, woo. Leave.
Arrive, style, profile, woo, leave. That's a lot of lines. I might get that shirt made for our next Mania event. Our next WWE event.
Yeah, you do have a tendency to wear some of the most outlandish outfits at our live event.
I do not.
You dressed up like AJ Lee.
A lot of people do that. And she's AJ Lee. I didn't dress up like a Bella. I didn't dress up like a Bella whore, so...
Good point. Okay. I should dress up as Paige.
Yeah, you keep wanting to call her by her name.
Yes, I keep on wanting to call her Brittany Knight. I'm sorry, but WWE old habits die hard.
Now, Brittany Knight, that's not her real name. Isn't her real name Saraya? Oh.
Yeah, I do like the whole family. Like, their whole family just endeared me with that documentary that I watched. That you have yet to watch. You've been fabbing me this entire time.
Hey, I don't
It's an hour out of your life. What is wrong?
You haven't tuned it up. I don't know where to get it. You work and then I work.
Okay. Well, anyways, without any further ado...
More doing.
I want to express my deepest apologies to Hanaya. I've been holding on to this interview for a little while. I've been super busy at work and around the house and as well as with my parents. And I haven't had a chance to put it up as I would like. But
we're doing it now.
Yes. She is an amazing woman. She has an amazing workout routine.
And that's what you all are going to be talking about, right?
Yes, we're going to be talking about her fitness regime and her diet and exercise, as well as get into some of her background in pro wrestling with her Chikara stuff, as well as with WSU. And I gotta say, after I did the interview, Alpha Female listed her as number 8 in her top favorite female wrestlers currently wrestling.
That's awesome.
I'm like, oh, that is so cool. Just to very briefly put over Alpha Female, she is a very amazing woman. That's it. Now, on with the interview I have with Hania the Howling Huntress. Ladies and gentlemen, today on the Here to Learn podcast, I bring you a young lady who is fastly impressing a lot of people in the ring and outside the ring. She works for WSU. She has worked for Chikara, and she'll be in the upcoming Valkyrie event coming up in May. I give you Hania the Howling Huntress. How are you, Hanaya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How is your career going so far?
So far so good. Ever since I got Hanaya the Howling Huntress launched, everything's been pretty smooth, thankfully, thank God. So I'm having a good time. I'm having a lot of fun. I really enjoy being Hanaya and getting and branching out on my own and doing things my way.
Now you're Native American, correct?
This is true. That's correct.
What tribe do you belong to?
Well, Hanaya is Hopi. That's Hopi tribe, and I'm Blackfoot.
Oh, cool. I have a very, very, very diluted Native American bloodline in me somewhere. Now, if anybody took the time to look you up and saw like photos and your ring work, they could see not only are you in incredible shape, but you work very well.
Thank you very much.
I wanted to concentrate on today's interview on nutrition and your workout routine, because, my God, you are quite impressive.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I got no problem talking about that. I just finished food shopping, so it should be easy. Basically, as far as nutrition goes, I am, first of all, I'm gluten-free. I've been gluten-free for a year, and I absolutely love it. I love how I feel and how my body functions, and it's done wonders since I've given up wheat and given up all gluten products. I also, I switched over to organic produce. Practically everything I buy as far as produce goes is organic, and like you really taste the difference. You feel the difference when you eat it. It's so much better, and I pretty much stick to high protein, high carb. I need to consume a lot of food for myself because it's very difficult for me to keep on weight. So I do eat quite frequently, and I do eat a lot. Most of my carb intake is brown rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, vegetables, of course. As far as protein goes, a lot of fish. I've recently just reduced the amount of chicken and beef I've been eating. I'm going through this transitional period where I'm not exactly sure what I want to do about beef and chicken. I gave it up for a week. I just finished a detox where I didn't eat any beef, any chicken, and any dairy at all. And I did that for a week, and I alkalize my body and I detox my body. And I mean, I feel a difference. There's definitely, I mean, it's hard for the body to process meat and beef, especially from, you know, all the hormones and stuff we add in it. That's mainly what my concern is.
Right.
So right now I'm going through this transitional period where I'm not quite sure what I want to do about meat. If I want to continue eating meat, only eat grass-fed, or give it up completely, which I don't think I'll do, because I do enjoy chicken a lot, unfortunately.
I primarily have cut back on beef and have been...
You're a vegan, you said?
No, I eat meat like crazy. I eat a lot of lamb and bison and things like that.
Oh, yes, bison's really good.
I highly suggest lamb. I recently made a spaghetti with meat sauce with the ground lamb instead of beef, and it was absolutely delicious.
Lamb is pretty good. I haven't had lamb in a long time, but I do eat bison once in a while. It's very good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now, as far as carbs go, I've cut back on carbs myself and have concentrated more on protein. And I'm seeing some pretty good results myself, but I'm mainly trying to bulk up and tone up as much as I can.
That's good. Yeah, a lot of people see a lot of results when they give up the really starchy carbs, especially bread. And I mean, all gluten to me is evil. I don't support gluten at all. So I would recommend. I would definitely give you a pause for giving up that. So.
Yeah. Now, as far as your workout routine, what do you do to get yourself in such great shape?
My workouts, I lift pretty heavy. I like to lift as heavy as I can, and when I tore my meniscus a few months ago, I couldn't squat as heavy as I like to, and I just recently actually just got back to the weight that I was originally squatting. It was really humbling to have what used to be my warm-up set be like my final, like the highest I can go. So it's been difficult switching up to lighter weight because I'm so used to lifting heavy. But when I switched back to lighter weight, I did a lot more volume, like I did a lot more reps. I did a lot of supersetting. I just pretty much didn't take any breaks. I like to work really hard when I'm in the gym. I don't like sitting around. If I'm not lifting heavy where I need those long breaks, I can't help myself but to keep moving. So it should be enough.
Right on. Now, as far as your background goes, as far as your wrestling, you work for WSU currently. How do you like working there?
Oh, I love it. I'm really happy with how my debut went. Drew Cordero has been amazing. I'm really thankful, to be working with him. So I have no complaints there. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Now, you also work for both Chikara and Valkyrie, correct?
I will be working for Valkyrie for the first time in May. And
oh, really?
I was with Chikara for 2 years.
So you wrestle primarily lucha style, correct?
Yep, I was trained in lucha. That's my foundation. That's where it comes from, a lucha background.
Any thoughts of going down to either Mexico or going over to Japan?
I would love to go to Japan. Japan would definitely be a dream come true.
Right on. Now, has any other companies come looking around at you?
Other than hoping to, be flown out to California twice now for AWS. Also, I work for Beyond too, and
Okay. Ever try? You think you'll be going over to Shimmer or taking on Shine at any point?
I do not know. I've sent in my stuff, so I guess if they feel the need to bring me over, they will.
Right on. I'm looking forward to seeing more from you. I'd love to see you branch out into, say, more. Go on over to England and see what you can do over there. I'm sure you can raise plenty of hell.
But yeah, I'd like to travel as much as possible.
Right on. Now, at one point you were WSU Spirit Champion, I read. I didn't get a chance to actually...
No, I never got to be the champ. That would be nice, though. Hopefully in the future.
Right on. Now, who inspired you to get into wrestling?
I wanted to be a wrestler since I was 12 years old. I knew that was what I wanted to do the moment I laid eyes on it. I started watching after I started playing the wrestling video games, because I played the games with my cousins and my godbrothers, and I never had watched it until I accidentally stumbled upon it one day after playing the video games for years. And I knew that I loved it as soon as I seen it.
Cool. Any specific wrestlers you liked growing up?
Oh yeah, my favorite of all time and forever will be Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is my absolute favorite wrestler.
Right on. You don't have bad taste.
I was sad I didn't get to see him at WrestleMania 30. I'm sad he didn't make an appearance this year.
Oh, you were in the crowd?
No, I just watched it.
Oh. Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
I've yet to hunt down somebody who was actually at WrestleMania to just ask how it felt in there.
You said you got to see someone who was there?
I haven't been able to find within any of my circle of friends. I haven't found anybody who was in the arena just to know what it felt like. Because I've been to house shows and I'm sure the arenas just feel like you've come to
It's probably pretty amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Now, what future things are up for you?
Other than Valkyries, WSU, I have BWO as well. That's really all I got so far.
What are your dates?
Let's see. I have the Valkyrie the 24th in May. I believe WSU is the 10th. I'll be doing customs on the 9th.
Right on. Now, if fans want to get in contact with you, where can they reach you?
Well, please follow me on Twitter at Hania Huntress, and my Instagram is also Hania Huntress. My Facebook is Hania the Howling Huntress, and my email is haniathehowlinghuntress@gmail.com.
Right on. Now, what do you think is in store for you for the next 5 years?
I'd like to make as much money as possible.
Don't we all?
Well, I would like to do as much traveling as I can. I'd like to get out there, see the world. world and do as much as I can.
All right. Well, I guess that's about wraps it up. I've appreciated having you on. I would love to have you on again so we could just talk more.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I'm sorry to kind of rush through this, but my asparagus is cooking, and it's cooking rather fast for my taste.
Oh, that's good, though. That's some good stuff to have cooking.
Yeah. All right, you have yourself a wonderful day and a wonderful career if I don't get a chance to talk to you again.
Yes, thank you very much. Hopefully you do.
I'm looking forward to seeing more from you. You've captivated me in the ring, and you're actually really funny and really inspiring on both Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, you have yourself a wonderful day, and I will catch you sometime out after.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You too. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And thanks again to Hania Huntress. One day I'm going to get it right without stumbling over her name.
I think she did that on purpose just to make you stumble over her name.
I think so too. It's just one massive conspiracy. But anyways, she was amazing. She gave me a whole lot to work with, and I am looking forward to seeing more from her in the future. Now, fair warning, the shows that are going to be coming up are going to be a little bit more sporadic because of the health with my parents and things at work and things at home. And I'm going to try my best to put things out in a timely manner whenever I get things together. But just check back with me. Check back with the Heel Turn podcast. Don't write us off completely.
Not yet.
Not yet. I've got nothing else. How about you?
No.
Any fanfic fails? Anything you've seen recently?
Crap! You should have warned me, because I totally could have had some fanfic things, but I can't. I don't have anything off the top of my head today.
How about next time?
Okay, I can definitely have something for next time, because there's been some cookie out there.
Okay. Well, I got nothing else, so I am Big Al.
Sensational Sosie.
Have a week. Now get out of my ring.